Akabe, Amato's daughter. I think the whole idea of Shuribai playing a serious role into the story isn't going to happen. I doubt he'd be a Hagoromo-type ally either, because it was said he had devoured countless worlds until he ascended, which of course could just be a miswritten legend. But I think if you devour infinite worlds, you're kind of a bad dude. It just makes me wonder, what is the ultimate final threat? My theory is that the next stage of the Shinjus is they become a new Otsutsuki, or they will become juvenile/grown Ten Tails. What I mean by next stage is what happens if, say, Hidari actually devoured Sarada. Jura does bring an interesting point up about what if they consume a chakra fruit, and I think that obviously will spawn a new Otsutsuki. But I suspect that there is a Shinjutsu that gathers the chakra/nature energy together to manifest the form that is a Ten Tails. The origin of the Ten Tails/how the Ten Tails come to be is the only connection we are missing to the tip/main iceberg that is the Otsutsuki lore. We know a Ten Tails that devours an Otsutsuki will spawn a divine tree that will produce a chakra fruit. And I guess as we saw with Kagaya, an Otsutsuki who merged with the divine tree becomes a Ten Tails. But what are the Ten Tails that Ishiki had? All there is still some major missing connection to where the Ten Tails seedlings actually come from. And I can't help but think that Kawaki voicing the concern/question of Amato's daughter would spawn a new Otsutsuki with some level of foreshadowing for the future. What if Akabe is revived, and it's not exactly as Kawaki feared, but she does have a level of Otsutsuki DNA dwelling inside her? Not a full Otsutsuki to the point where Jura doesn't devour Kawaki, but devours her instead. In which case, as a non-combatant, is an easy person for Jura to change his target to slash and consume for his next evolution. We have to see at least one of these Shinju consume their targets simply to see what happens and to raise the stakes/make the villain stronger when the heroes eventually catch up. Will Jura devour Akabe whenever Amato takes the joystick in Kawaki's brain to revive Akabe? I could see Amato being concerned Kawaki is as good as done and decide he wants to spend his last moments before the planet is consumed with his daughter, so he revives her. And instead of eating Kawaki/Hima, Jura devours Akabe in the Leaf Village. Which this is why the village is destroyed in the flash forward. They had to stop the new Otsutsuki in the Leaf. TLDR, either A, Akabe's revival goes horribly wrong from the start, as Kawaki feared, or B, Jura's evolution will come from devouring this Otsutsuki archetype being. And then this is the final villain before Kawaki versus Boruto on the Stone Faces. That's it for today, guy. I'll see you later. And until, do subscribe.